When utilizing metal-clad or armored cable, specifically MC or BX cable, to feed a metallic enclosure, a grounding conductor connection to the box is generally required. The necessity stems from the fact that the metal enclosure itself is not inherently and reliably grounded through the cable armor alone. The purpose of the grounding conductor, often referred to as a ground lead or equipment grounding conductor, is to establish a low impedance path for fault current to return to the source in the event of a ground fault condition. This low impedance path facilitates the rapid operation of overcurrent protective devices, such as circuit breakers or fuses, thereby minimizing the duration of the fault and reducing the risk of electrical shock or fire. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides specific guidelines and requirements for equipment grounding. Article 250.4 A5 of the NEC mandates that equipment grounding conductors be connected to all non-current carrying metal parts of equipment and enclosures that are likely to become energized. This requirement applies to metal boxes used in conjunction with MC and BX cables. The grounding conductor must be sized in accordance with NEC Table 250.122, which specifies the minimum size of equipment grounding conductors based on the rating of the overcurrent protective device protecting the circuit. For example, if the circuit is protected by a 20 amp circuit breaker, the minimum size of the grounding conductor is typically 12 American wire gauge copper or 10 American wire gauge aluminum. The connection of the grounding conductor to the metal box must be made in a reliable manner. This can be accomplished using various methods, including grounding screws, grounding clips, or grounding bushings. Grounding screws are commonly used and should be made of a corrosion-resistant material such as brass or stainless steel. The grounding screw must be securely tightened to ensure a good electrical connection. Grounding clips are another option and are designed to snap onto the edge of the metal box. They provide a convenient and reliable means of connecting the grounding conductor. Grounding bushings are used when the cable enters the metal box through a knockout. The grounding bushing provides a smooth, rounded surface for the cable to pass through and also includes a connection point for the grounding conductor. In addition to the grounding conductor, the metal armor of the MC or BX cable also contributes to the grounding path. However, the NEC does not consider the metal armor alone to be a sufficient grounding means. Therefore, the supplemental grounding conductor is required. The effectiveness of the grounding path depends on the integrity of the connections throughout the circuit. Loose or corroded connections can increase the impedance of the grounding path, which can impede the flow of fault current and delay the operation of overcurrent protective devices. Therefore, it is important to ensure that all grounding connections are clean, tight, and corrosion resistant. The NEC also addresses the use of listed metal boxes. Listed metal boxes are those that have been evaluated by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories or UL, and found to comply with applicable safety standards. Listed metal boxes are typically marked with the UL symbol or other appropriate listing mark. The listing mark indicates that the box has been tested and found to be suitable for its intended use. While the listing of a metal box provides assurance of its quality and safety, it does not eliminate the need for a grounding conductor. Even listed metal boxes must be grounded in accordance with the NEC requirements. There are a few exceptions to the general rule that a grounding conductor is required for metal boxes used with MC and BX cables. One exception is when the metal box is surface mounted and is in direct contact with the grounded metal surface. In this case, the metal box may be considered to be adequately grounded through its contact with the grounded surface. However, this exception should be applied with caution, as it can be difficult to verify that the metal surface is reliably grounded. Another exception is when the circuit is supplied by a transformer that is specifically designed to provide isolation from ground. In this case, the metal box may not need to be grounded, as the isolation transformer prevents fault current from flowing to ground. However, this exception is relatively rare and should only be applied under the direction of a qualified electrical engineer. It is important to note that the requirements for grounding metal boxes can vary depending on the specific application and the local electrical codes. Therefore, it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable requirements. Furthermore, it is imperative to always de-energize the circuit before working on any electrical equipment. This can be accomplished by turning off the circuit breaker or removing the fuse that supplies power to the circuit. De-energizing the circuit ensures that there is no risk of electrical shock while working on the equipment. It is also important to use appropriate personal protective equipment, or PPE, such as safety glasses and rubber gloves, to further reduce the risk of injury. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always best to take precautions to protect yourself from harm. In summary, when using MC or BX cable to supply a metal box, a grounding conductor is generally required to connect the box to the grounding conductor in the cable. This is because the metal box is not inherently grounded, and the ground lead provides a path for fault current to flow to ground. The ground lead should be made of the same material as the grounding conductor in the cable, and it should be sized in accordance with NEC Table 250.122. The connection of the grounding conductor to the metal box must be made in a reliable manner, using grounding screws, grounding clips, or grounding bushings. It's vital to follow the NEC and local electrical codes to ensure electrical safety and proper functionality. Neglecting to ground metal boxes properly can result in hazardous electrical conditions, increasing the risk of shocks, fires, and equipment damage. Remember to always de-energize the circuit and use appropriate PPE when working on electrical equipment. Consulting with a qualified electrician is always recommended for any electrical installations to ensure adherence to the electrical code and safety practices. Firstly, ensure the power is off. Secondly, select the correct grounding screw. Thirdly, securely attach the ground wire.